Greetings, everyone. If you are an intelligent person, and a lot of people call themselves intelligent and they have no intellect, but it's okay. But if you're really an intelligent person, a person with insight and foresight, a person who has the spirit of discernment, you would ask yourself the question, why would someone from Jamaica post certain things on the internet, like that video I did for Spirit Day, knowing that you're going to be judged? People are going to say all kinds of things about you, though they don't know you and they don't know anything about you. It's because I know our people are judgmental. It's because I know our people are always ready to condemn anybody that look like them, because our people always look towards others from other race to define God for themselves. This is why I'm bold, and I will get even more emboldened. I am the kind of person who like to be different, not just in appearance, in how I think, how I behave. I like to be bold and I like to be different. And keep in mind, I would rather you think the worst of me and find out it's not true than think the best of me and find out that I am a horrible person. I am not here to impress anybody. In fact, I could share a lot more that would garner fake respect, but I don't. Because you see, when you demonstrate that you got it together and that you're wealthy and all the good things, you try to put that out there, you will never know who's really with you. There's a lot of weird people that only like you because of what you have to offer, or like you because of, in their perception, how accomplished you are, how accepted you are, how respected you are. I don't want people's respect unless that respect comes because I'm able to tell you the truth, or am I able to speak of my true love and my true connection with a divine energy? And then your respect comes from that because you are there too, and that your whole life is wrapped out around having, some sort of God centered mind or energy associated to who you are as a being. Me, never ever try to impress anybody. This lady here don't care what you think or what you think. I don't care. I am very bold. When I was wearing my locks, when I just started growing my locks, people ask me, why you lock your hair? And your hair is so beautiful. And I'm like, this is beautiful too. And I remember one person approached me at work and she says, at what moment did you decide that you're going to do that to your hair? Well, in other words, she was saying, what would possess you to wear this thing on your head? I did it because I knew it would offend people. So I'm not just doing it to respond to folks. I do it because it is, very important to me. But I also know that it's going to be offending people. Sometimes when I do a video, I can clearly and distinctly hear people dropping their words and saying things on their platform. And listen, I don't know why people get offended when people talk about them. I'm not. Because that means something that I have done or said resonate. Whether it's good or bad, it resonates. And the best part of it is when people speak on you like they know you and they don't. Listen, you cannot be so thin-skinned that you are allowing people who are strangers, who have never come through your door, to define who you are based on a little clip, a 10-minute clip or a 30-minute clip. I enjoy it because I am absolutely sure of one thing. I am blessed. I am chosen. And other descriptive words that I don't want to say right now. You cannot live your life trying to impress other people. And remember, as African people, as what they refer to as Black people, we are programmed to reject anything that comes out of a brother or sister mouth. We are programmed to dislike our own self and our own people. So I hear people saying that they love Biden, and I hear them talking about loving Gates and all these demons. Black people hear the history, even when they're in their political campaigns and they try to expose each other, and they bring out the dirt, and they hear it still fighting each other, warring and arguing over these people. So when I hear Black people open their mouth, I just look at them through my side eye. And sometimes I don't even look. I don't even see them. Because they're programmed, they're programmed to love people who hold them in captivity. They're obsessed. That's why our race cannot be any better. So the little young among us, from they were little, they listen to how their parents talk about the neighbor, how they see these people as best friend, and when you turn your back, what they're saying around their children. So the kids don't know nothing about loyalty. Hey, this YouTube thing is very stressful because you cannot have real conversations on this platform. You're having these conversations. I mean, if you want to come out and swear and skin out, it is okay. You want to come out here and tell a whole bunch of lies or whatever, it's okay. But you see, when you start talking the truth, all of a sudden you can't say certain words. It's a problem. You might not even be able to comment on this because I made a mistake and say a particular word just now. It's annoying. That's why it's hard for me to go live, because I just want to speak truth and just be relaxed in talking and not programming my mind what I can say and cannot say. I mean, there are some things that I know not to say as far as it relates to my own personal life and about my own certain blessings in my life. I know not to say, because it's not everybody you can share these blessings with. Not everybody that's going to say, I'm happy for you, I want this for you. It's telling the truth. That's why I always say, be mindful of what you're sharing. You share as much as you can afford to share, that if it were to go on a house top, you wouldn't mind. And covetousness is a real thing in people. And I think everybody at some point in their life have a little feeling of jealousy about something. You want something to happen for you, and you're just going on and praying and doing all the things, and it's not changing. And you feel a little way when you see, boy, this thing seemed to be happening for so and so and so, and next in line. That doesn't mean you're a bad person. It's just a natural thing. But we're talking about people who, even when they have more than you, are people who are afraid that if they join forces with you, instead of building together with you, they're not going to, because they fear you're going to do better than them, when oftentimes you're not even interested in even competing, even with yourself. So sometimes that's why you have to hold on, to the gems. I used to share everything. As soon as I hear something that is going to benefit me, I share it. But I realize it's not everyone you share your love and share your blessings with, or share your glad tidings or opportunities with. They're not always going to be happy for you or celebrate you. We complain about what folks do to us, but we're so good at being programmed to love evil people who do not like you. And I find the terrible or the more horrible people treat you, you're more than likely like those ones than the one who treat you nice. Even in relationships, you see women, men dog them out and they're behind them, running behind them. And a good guy or a good girl treat them right. And they're not paying any attention because they're programmed to accept the abuse, programmed to love people who don't like them, programmed to judge something that you don't understand or you don't fully know. Testing people instead of testing yourself. We spend a lot of times trying to get other folks to prove things to us. I don't try to prove anything to anybody. No, I refuse to. I've got nothing to prove to you. In fact, I rather feed you with all kinds of stuff that leave you in that place where you succumb to your ignorance, your stupidity, and your baseless accusations. I'm going to come back and talk about something that I see happening in Jamaica. And I thought I was going to talk about it in this video, but I'm going to separate those things. I'm going to encourage you today that when you wake up in the morning and you look in the mirror, you say to yourself, I am perfectly made. And whatever relationship you have, whichever God you serve, if it's working for you, if it provides results in your life, if it comforts you and give you peace, you stick with that. That's why you'll never hear me come and tell you why this religion is not good. I speak from my own personal experience and why I hold my dearest secrets to myself. I share some, and I only share what I am given permission to share. I will not share all my intimate details with anybody. And I will not share all my secrets, my spiritual secrets. Because here's the thing, somebody asked, and before I wrap up, person says, is there any book that you could recommend? There are books, but my thing is, there are two sets of people, two practitioners. The ones who are like that from birth, where spirit come to you and teach you. And then there are those who want to practice it from books.